Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday. Welcome to the Platform TV. I am your host, Jake Got Beats, and this is
Hendrix Rose. How's everybody's Friday going?
Everybody's Friday is great. So look, we're gonna cut to the news right now. I just heard that Mayweather fight is not sold out, and that's a big deal, I think. What do you think?
Oh, I don't. You know what? I'm not really a fan of Mayweather for many reasons. So I could really care less if his fight is sold out.
I mean, I'm not a fan either, but like it's like one of his last fights, and it's not sold out. And it's in Vegas too. So
I hope it's one of his last fights, and he just kind of quietly disappears.
I'm disappointed in who is it? Serena Williams.
Why are you disappointed? She fought. She
lost, yo.
Well, she was, she was against her sister, right?
She was. Never.
She played her sister, right?
She played her sister last time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, never mind. I'm not up on stuff.
I'm gonna blame it on Drake. Because I've been seeing pictures of her being with Drake.
You know what?
I'm like, ever since, you know what I mean? You know how that go when you get a little boy and you get a girl and start doing relationships and things get a little... Yeah, she lost the concentration.
She was a little weak in the knees, but who wouldn't be with Drake, you know?
Stick in the studio, Drake. Stay in the studio. Anyways, follow us on social media at Platform TV on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube as well. Subscribe to our videos. And give us a call at 323-965-1600, all right? We are sponsored by Pitbull. We're going to show y'all a little commercial. Show you what we talk about. Shout out to Pitbull, right? What you got over there?
Oh, you know, every weekend, I like to fill up a jacuzzi with Pitbull energy drink just to get it started.
Whoa.
So let's see a commercial on it.
So many ways I can please. Hey, hey, hey.
What? That commercial is really real. It happened. I was there. I was the one that was, filming it. I caught it on. Anyways, we have Larry Dobson on the show today. Ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful, amazing artist right now. If you do not know who he is, yes, give it up, give it up. He's been a lot of things, behind a lot of artists that's made it big that you know of. So I would like you to understand and appreciate Mr. Larry Dobson in the house today.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody.
Yes, sir. So I hear that you're a singer, huh?
Yeah, last 47 years, that's what I was told.
But that's what you was told for the last 40-something years.
Yeah.
There it is, yo. So what you sing?
R&B, baby, born and raised.
R&B, there it is.
That's my favorite.
That's your favorite?
That is my absolute favorite is R&B. So you said you've been doing music for 40 years and all that. Well, what were your parents? What did your parents think about that? What was their perspective on you doing music?
Actually, as I think back in the past, they were pretty supportive.
That's wonderful to have a strong
throughout high school and everything, because during my era, of course, it was kind of spiraling from the doo-wop era to actually rhythm and blues. This is when Motown became the sound of young America. So during that time, that's when I had the opportunity, as I was going through high school, is to determine what I wanted to do. Got with a group of fellows. We named ourselves the Five Wagers, and we started working consistently, rehearsing, and till I think we got pretty good to where we could harmonize well and we could perform very well.
So how did the Five Wagers assemble? You know what I mean? Because it was five of y'all, obviously. So how did y'all come together and become a group?
You know, it's funny you asked that. If you ever watched the Temptations movie.
Oh, that's my favorite.
There was so much similarity in my life as that pertains, because when you want to compare the movie to my life, when David Ruffin left the Temptations and they brought in Dennis Edwards, at that same time, the same year, which happened to be 1968, I replaced the Wagers lead singer.
Oh, okay.
So it was like a domino effect for both the Temps and the Five Wagers.
So during your time doing music, who have you worked with? Who sticks out the most in your who's your favorite?
My favorite would be Eddie Levert and Walter Williams, and at that time William Powell, the OJs. They were very, very good friends of mine. In fact, there's times when they come in town, except for the last time they were here. Generally, Eddie likes to eat greens. So a lot of times with him and I would go out together and he's in town to eat greens.
Wow.
That's really sweet.
Where does he get greens from? If you don't mind me asking, I might pop up and be like, I want some greens tonight.
Well, it was originated by my deceased wife, Brenda.
Okay.
She could cook like crazy.
Wow.
And all the people that I knew in the industry who knew of the family would come over when they were in town just to eat what we consider her food, soul food cooking. So
If y'all don't know about soul food, y'all better get on it. That mac and cheese, that chicken, greens, stuffing cornbread, Kool-Aid, and some sleep. Get the itis. You understand me? You might get a little peach cobbler and a little ice cream out there, you know what I'm saying? And chill out. So I would like to ask, were there any doubts, you know what I mean? Because I know how if somebody forms a group, there's going to be some positivity, there's going to be some negativity. So were there anything like, man, I don't know, man, these guys are slacking off, or what was
you
it?
know, with our group, it wasn't. I'll tell you why. Because the group came first. All of our girlfriends at that time, including my wife Brenda at that point, knew that I loved her, but she wasn't number one. The group was number one.
Woo.
So the standard was set.
That's crazy.
Ouch.
So it was set.
Yeah, it was set, and because she knew that was my dream. So,
Yeah.
you know, she rolled with me. She just rolled all the way with me.
Well, that's beautiful that you had a good
is.
support system. Well, so did you travel and go on the road a lot?
Yeah, and I will tell to those who are out there about to do that have gotten some success in this industry, take a deep breath, because it ain't all what it claims to be.
Okay, so here brings me to my next question, because we're gonna get just a little bit. Let's push it a little far. What was the craziest thing that ever happened to you while you were on the road?
Okay. Okay, so the group we were in Philadelphia, and we decided we wanted to go out and take a walk, because, you know, it was pretty cool afternoon. So we decided to leave the hotel, and we kind of walked a couple of blocks away from the hotel, which we didn't know where we were. It was just a beautiful day. However,
However, the phone started ringing, and then however he answered the
call you back. And however, we were walking, and all of a sudden we start hearing the, and we're wondering, okay, what's that? The next thing we know, the five of us, because we were a five-man vocal group, started seeing cats come from every which way, from everywhere, north, south, east, and west. There was guys just migrating, and they were migrating for one purpose, and we knew what that purpose was. So we were pretty scared, and when they approached us, the guy said, what gang you from?
Ooh.
I said, brother, well, I'm not from no gang at all. What do you mean you're not from no gang? I said, no, we're singers. Well, if you singers, sing then. Oh boy, we started hitting our best song, and we were harmonizing like crazy, and it was starting to sound good to them. So we saw the body language of them wanting to kick our butts,
Right.
to kind of lay back and grooving with us, and eventually wind up escorting us to our destination.
That's crazy.
What year was that?
This was 1970,
Oh, that was a great year. What if I remember it fondly?
and they had the audacity to call that city at that time the brotherly love, the city of brotherly love.
Yeah, what kind of love? The kind of love, the unconditional love, huh? Where like your mama, she'll beat you. I do this because I love you. Yeah, okay. How much do you really love me? So was anybody single in the group while y'all was on the road?
Every one of us was single.
What do you mean?
Well, none of us were actually married. We had girlfriends, but we weren't committed.
So that's what you call single, just having a girlfriend that's single?
That's what's legally considered single. Like, if you're not married, then you're legally single.
You know, I got my own theory about that.
That's what I'm like, yo, hold on, wait.
Because, like, when you're filling out, like, something, and they're like, are you married, single, divorced, widowed?
That's crazy. I just learned something today.
Well, you got to remember, the government makes us take that paper and document the fact that we're married. When in actuality, when you really love somebody from the heart and soul, it's already locked in bed, stocked and barreled. So
That's
You're
beautiful.
over there preaching right now,
That's
yo.
so beautiful.
You're over there preaching. So were there any kind of I don't know, I want to say city wars, but like, you know, if you're from Chicago and you're in Philadelphia, were there any kind of differences based on the demographics or city?
In regards to what?
Just like anything, like food or how people, like the gangs and stuff, like how they rolled up on you. Was it like that in Chicago? Because I know Chicago don't play no games either.
Well, no. At that time, you know, we weren't, if I may say this, as wild as today's generation is. I mean, you can walk the streets today and get shot for no apparent reason whatsoever.
Right.
If somebody was gonna get you back in that day, they either had a motive. Either they knew you were not in the neighborhood, or you slapped their sister or something, or something to that effect. They had a purpose for coming after you back then.
Slapping sisters.
I mean,
Well, what do you think is the recipe for a good artist?
The recipe for a good artist, to me, is to first and foremost love what you do. If you don't love it, you're wasting your time. I've seen so many artists who wanted to be artists, and they grind for a little while to kind of get themselves, but then something would happen, whether it was personal or consequentially it happens, and they give up. For a true artist, you have to really love this music, and you have to love what you do. And I'll give you a couple of perfect examples. Before Michael Jackson became Michael Jackson to you guys, they were the Little Jackson 5 of Gary, Indiana, which was only a few miles from out of the Chicago area.
okay.
So they did a lot of performances in Chicago without being known. I recall particularly my group and I were on a show with them in Chicago. And I watched this kid come up acting like any little normal 8-year-old kid running around. He walks up to one of the members in the group, and he says, "I like their color. You wear green. I like that color." Then I had this ring on. He looked at it, and he said, "Oh, let me see that ring." And he took the ring off my finger, and he kept it. He asked if he could keep it. And the ring didn't have really any value to it, so I didn't mind giving it to him. Yeah. But I was just watching him. Boy, look at this little kid, guys. And when he hit that stage, it was like going from a very immature young kid to a full-blown adult professional person. I mean, wow. This kid acted like, if you guys have ever heard of Jackie Wilson.
Oh, I love
Jackie Wilson was a true performer, right?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, as you all know now, is a true performer, but he had that even then at age 8. So there was no surprise to me that he was going to be successful, because he proved that he loved this business, and he did never stop. He just grinded all the way to success.
Okay, there it is. So we're going to go on a break right now, and we want to see your video. You have a video, so you want to introduce your video?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Should I do it now, or?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, well, this video is entitled Love Connection. The song was actually written about 13 years ago. My wife and I wrote it. But after she passed away, I became highly motivated to complete this video, to try to show the world of our life at that time, how we became girlfriend and boyfriend, then husband and wife, proceeded to have 3 kids, 2 lovely young ladies, Shireen, my oldest, Alexandria, the youngest girl, and of course my son Lawrence Dobson, who is the founder of 1500 or Nothing. For those who may know, 1500 or Nothing are Grammy-winning producers. So to watch him take the career that I've been in and take it to another level, yes, I would be lying to you all if I didn't say I wasn't a proud father.
Yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful.
To say a wonderful thing happened today. From out of nowhere, the glow of love's everywhere. My heart skipped a beat, ooh, my body got weak. a feeling so rare, none can compare. I wanna testify that a love like this is so very easy to find. Hand in hand, we can stand. Us all to share this world, so erase the hate and learn to spread love. We're all the same, red blood pumps through our veins. United's the way we can do anything. I wanna testify that a love like this is so very easy to find.
Classic, classic, classic.
Thank you, thank you.
I just got one problem.
What's that?
I wasn't in the video.
I think there was a communication with 1500 camp, because you should have been communicated with being a part of it.
Hey, that was a nice video, man. All white cameo.
Yeah,
you know
that
what
was
I'm saying?
real nice. Where was all of it filmed at?
Some of it was filmed in Malibu. Some was filmed in Van Nuys.
In Van Nuys. Oh, I'm from the Valley.
The Marina Del Rey area.
The beautiful.
And Pacific Coast Highway.
It was really lovely. It was a really lovely video, a very
Thank you.
lovely message. I love how you had your family in it. Love
Thank
connection.
you.
So yeah. So look, let me let me ask. So what is your hopes, pretty much regarding music? What do you hope that how music will turn out and transition to how it is now?
Well, the last 10 years, personally, I've suffered with the music of today. Because in my personal opinion, and this may sound old school, but in my personal opinion, it did not deliver what we as human beings and within our souls need to hear and feel. You know, just the other day I was talking to a group of ladies and I was just asking them in general, does guys ever come up to you or and approach you in a manner where they respect you? They said, absolutely not. I asked them, I said, well, has any guys ever told you that they're in love? They said, that's a word that's never used now. So, and then I can associate that with what I see on the videos of the current music that is being played now. You know, there's not a video I see where I'm not looking at someone's behind, really. So it takes away the imagination, so to speak, you know, because it's all wide out there, you know what I mean? So what I'm hoping that the music does in the near future, and there is a glimpse of hope that it's going to happen, because I'm starting to hear a lot of hip-hop now merging with R&B type chords, with R&B type melodies, you know. When I think of the Justin Timberlake album, the 2020 album, a lot of that is just old school stuff with a lot of hip-hop beats to it.
Right.
So there is hope.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, definitely. So are you currently doing any shows? Any shows coming up? Any other projects?
Yeah, I work with I've been for the last 15 years now here in LA. I've been working with a gentleman by the name of Darrell Coleman. And for those who probably in this room probably weren't even born, but Darrell Coleman was the first African-American winner of the Star Search program.
Oh.
And what he did, that $100,000 that he got, he hired a group of professional musicians that he knew, me being one of them, thank God, and put together a 13-piece orchestra. With 4 singers, and as a result of that, for the last 13 years, I've been all over the United States. I've been to Mexico. I've been quite a few places with this band, performing bar mitzvahs and weddings for a lot of the rich people.
That's the way to do it.
We actually did Shaquille O'Neal's wedding back in, what was that, 2005, somewhere in that era, when he was with the Lakers. When he married his first wife. We did that at the Beverly Hills Hotel. That was pretty cool because we had the opportunity to work with Luther Vandross.
Wow.
Who else was there? Oh, Howard Hewitt was also there. So yeah, it was a pretty cool event. Of course, all the Lakers and their wives was
That
there.
has to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. You didn't see me there though. I was in the background just chilling.
Oh, yeah.
Had my ring
yeah,
on.
you was
my
over there
jersey.
near Louis Farrakhan.
What?
I was
with my dad, Marvin Gaye.
I was.
Anyways, what I was going to say, when is the next show? Do you guys have a next show? Is it in LA? Is it out of town? Because I
No,
said
the
you'd be
next show
traveling,
that
so.
I have, I just got back from Portland, Oregon this past week from doing a performance
Okay,
up there.
okay.
But our next gig, I think, is in Miami, Florida.
Oh, okay. Miami. Interesting.
Miami.
It's for like just
Another
wedding.
elaborate wedding.
Oh, that's
That's
gotta be
crazy,
fun.
So what was your best performance? Like, you know, like something that's so memorable, like, man, this is the best show I had so far with the Darrell Coleman Group.
With the Darrell Coleman Group?
Or matter of fact, even both of them, the Five Wagers and the Darrell Coleman Group.
Okay, the Five Wages is easy. The best show that I think that I had with those guys, we were in Chicago at the amphitheater, and we opened up for Al Green.
Wow.
Oh, I just adore Al.
And it was such fun. I mean, Al came out of his dressing room, and I saw him looking around the stage to see who this was. That was, you know, because we had the girls and the crowd screaming and stuff. We were doing choreography
Oh,
and
there's
harmonics and all that stuff. So Marvin Gaye's would be, I mean, not Marvin Gaye, Al Green's show would be a favorite of mine. And as far as the Darrell Coleman show is concerned, we actually did Gina Davis's wedding. Now, for those who don't know who
Oh,
Gina
she's an actress.
Yeah, she's the tall, blonde,
Vegas.
bad-looking woman, if I may say.
Right.
We did her wedding several years ago, and it was exciting. She came up and kissed all of us after the show, saying how much she enjoyed us. And so those are the two that stick out in my mind right now.
You said the rest is history. I ain't gonna tell you what happened.
Exactly.
But we'll tell you right now, Gina, if you're watching, he looking for you. We'll get another part 2 of that kiss. and everything else that's
Absolutely.
cracking with it.
Absolutely.
Why not? You know what I mean?
I'll play
Hey,
the role Samuel L. Jackson had with her.
there it is. Hey, I didn't. You know what? I didn't even see that movie.
Oh, that's a must see.
What is it called?
Ah,
There it is.
good question.
You just blew me.
I just all I saw Gina was in it, and I didn't care about the title anymore.
Wow. I'm not a real movie person, anyways, so I wouldn't know. But I do know who Samuel L. Jackson is. So,
Oh, we have a caller. Do we have a caller?
hello, caller.
Yes.
Hey,
Caller?
who's calling?
Dion,
Hi,
Good
Dion.
day.
How you doing?
what's going on? How you doing?
I'm well. Are you watching the show?
Yes.
How are you liking the show? Do you have any questions for our guests?
Well, I think you put me on the spot right there, but not at this moment, but it's all good. I'm liking it already.
Who's in the background?
Okay.
Oh, a lot of kids just got off work.
Sounds like a true family man there.
Yeah, I think he is.
Good luck,
I
man.
think. But okay, so you don't have any questions for our guests?
When is the next album coming out?
When is your next album coming out?
Actually, right now, I'm working on an album, believe it or not, kind of low key. I would anticipate sometime next year.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm so busy right now with 1500 and Nothing and all of their projects. They're keeping me pretty busy.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yes,
Be on the lookout, man.
definitely.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you have an Instagram, perhaps you can stay tuned and you'll get everybody's Instagram.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, my brother. Have a good Friday, man. Be safe out there.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, Dazzy.
Take care.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Who's that?
Who was that? What was that? I don't
I
even
didn't know
know.
my name.
So you say you got an album coming up, huh?
Yeah, I didn't want to put the cat out the bag until it was completed.
Well, the cat is meowing. I hear it. Whoa, hold on. I don't like those kind of cats. Some of the other cats. So yeah, how many you want to do a 10 song, 13 song album, 7
No,
song?
I want to get it back to just maybe 5 or 6
Okay.
on an album, and just something that everybody can relate to. Trying to bring back the old powerful word love that seems to have kind of dissipated over the years.
Okay. So what can we expect? Can we expect some digital stuff, studio only, or live performance, like live music, or?
Oh, and you know me, being old school, I don't use nothing but live musicians.
Okay.
I've had the Gladys Knight musicians in there. I've had musicians from Earth, Wind, and Fire on
Yeah.
these projects, and that is what I'm looking for. Real music, something that people can feel,
Right.
not just beat to, but actually feel.
I see. So, what do you like better? Do you like working in the studio, or you rather do live shows?
I'm a true performer.
So live shows all the way.
Nothing makes me happier than be able to put a smile on you guys' faces with something we're doing. Exactly.
Hey, interesting.
You got to teach us, man, because right now the way music is going,
It's going.
we got
very,
it
very
bad
far
because,
places.
but then again, we got it good because we got auto tune now.
Well,
You know what I mean? So it's cheating.
that's really cheating.
You really can't feel
Technically,
really
that is
what's really
cheating.
going on nowadays because the auto tune is correcting where you should be. You know what I mean?
Can you imagine how many real musicians are out of work now as a result of today's technology?
Yeah, I never really thought about that too.
Yeah. You go to Vegas now, you don't see many musicians on the stage because everything is computerized. God forbid if the power goes out, they're dead.
I know, right? Shout out to all the baby grands and the drums and the
Exactly.
acoustic guitars.
So all you people that are out there using Pro Tools and Ableton, make sure you got a backup, baby.
Who's your favorite artist to go see, just to sit back and look at? Like who has been?
I just won a song a couple weeks ago.
Who
My
is it?
boys, the OJs.
The OJ.
Oh, yeah.
They do a good show.
Oh, tremendous show.
So have you done some work with them? As a matter of fact, since the
Oh,
OJ.
yes. Yeah, well, that goes way back, man. I don't want to, iron all of my dirty laundry out
Hey,
there.
man.
But no, yeah. I had an opportunity to work with them in Chicago back in 1976.
Okay.
And actually, I played keyboards for them because their keyboard player got sick.
Wow.
And it was strange because I didn't really know how to read music at that time, but I knew all of their songs.
There it
there
is.
you go.
They didn't know that. So they said, "Oh, this brother's bad." Yeah, so
Fake it
yeah.
till you make it, and you made
That's
it.
kind of how That's kind of how I locked with him, and then he met my parents, and he met my wife, and we just clicked it. So every time they would come in town, they would come see us or invite us to a show or something like that. But definitely, it was a one hand feed the other situation, because if Eddie did that, he wanted some greens. Simple as that.
Simple as that. Simple and plain. So before we end the show, who have when you were with the Five Voyagers, who were those producing you guys? Who was managing you guys?
Well, the Dells, believe it or not. Now, maybe you guys don't know the Dells, but do you remember the movie The Five Heartbeats? Heart is a house for love. Those were the Dells actually recording that stuff, and they were our managers back in the day. Now, the Dells had big hits. Maybe a lot of your parents might know. Songs like Stay in My Corner, It's All Up to You, I Can Sing a Rainbow, the list goes on. They were actually managing us when we were producing the song Come and Ask Me. So they produced it. A guy by the name of Benjamin Wright, who he was a real close friend of mine too, growing up out of Chicago, is a big time arranger. He's done all of Quincy Jones stuff on Michael Jackson stuff. He just recently did the 2020 album with Justin Timberlake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's a phenomenal arranger. So it was fun working with him back in the day, and then seeing him today as well is great. We're all a little older now.
Of course. He's not 19 and 30
Nah, he
anymore.
isn't. He thinks he is, but he's not.
Right, he feel it when he try to go up the stairs running fast.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna be there pretty soon, so I ain't tripping about it. But we're gonna go on a break real quick before we end the show with a little advertisement from our sponsors, Pitbull Energy Drink, which is a establishment of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
What an inspiring commercial. Welcome back. We're here. Speaking of wonderful things and different things and whatnot, I need another pit bull. I do. I need another one. So, were there ever any doubts when you were coming up and establishing your group or anything?
Yeah, you know, with groups, you have multiple personalities and they don't always click, and eventually they depart. But if you're asking me personally, did I ever think that I was not going to continue? The answer is no. I knew I was going to continue.
Yeah. So we need a lot of positivity like that nowadays, because a lot of people are. Matter of fact, just the other day they had Suicide Prevention Day. I think it was.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
so I ran across it on Twitter, and I was like, dang, is it that crazy where they got a prevention day?
You know what, guys? To make a long story short, here's my philosophy on life. Born into this world of baby, your mind is clear as the air. Time passes, you learn to walk and talk. Time passes, you learn right from wrong. Time passes, you leave home seeking a life of your own. I'm telling you the natural facts for what it's worth. You make your own heaven and hell right here on earth.
Had to get the cracks in on that one.
Hey, yo, listen, I'm gonna have to watch this show again. It was like, yo, what did he say? What? Okay,
That
I'm
was
finna write that
beautiful.
down. I'm finna tell this girl. You feel me?
Sometimes it feels like, I don't know, being in my 20s, it does get really hard out there, and you really feel like the cost of living and the cost of going to school, it's really at like an all-time high, and then people working 40 hours a week and still live under the poverty line and things like that. You know, it gets really discerning.
Yeah.
And I suppose a lot of people do think of, well, it'd probably be better if I wasn't, but you know, in reality, it's not better if you kill yourself. It's better for you to just keep going, because it does get better. It
I
always
agree.
does better.
I totally agree. Know that we're all here for a reason. We all were born for a purpose. And yes, life is hard out here. Corporate America is making it pretty difficult for people who have jobs are doing the work of 5 people. So I get it. But your faith is more powerful than anything on this earth. And as long as you can maintain your faith, your focus, and your positivity, the sky's the limit.
Yep, just like Tupac said, even when the road is hard, never give up. Don't cry, keep your head up. That's a couple of songs mixed in one. You know what I'm saying? That's hey, what's up? You can't beat that.
It's true.
Tupac was trying to tell y'all, man, like, he's gone, but he like,
That's
if you
why
spit,
he's not here.
Yeah, well, yo, listen. Spit words of encouragement. Later on down the line, people still can hear of it. You know what I mean? So just stay positive. Be around positive people.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Smile. Listen to some good music.
Don't listen to trap music because it'll just make you feel bad.
Shout out to Future.
Sensational.
So before we end the show, I want to say happy birthday to my guy Fluff, 1500 and nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Turned up tonight, man. September 11th.
It's your birthday?
No, I'm not Fluff.
Oh,
that's
I
not
didn't hear. I'm sorry.
Much bigger
I
guy.
was like, who is your birthday? I don't.
Boom, nigga.
I didn't hear him say fluff. I didn't hear him say that.
Happy birthday to Fluff, man.
I pick and choose what I want to hear most of the time.
There it is, yo. So you have any Instagrams or anything you want to leave us with, or information, contact information for the people?
1500andnothing.com. You know, you go online and you can see all of what we're doing, and which I think is a real cool thing. So we are trying to change this music back. We had the hip hop with the R&B, and we landed on all the artists that you guys love, like the Justin Timberlakes, the Beyoncés, the Rihannas, and they're snatching up some of it. So hopefully we'll be back at the Grammys again real
Oh,
soon.
yeah. I
Preach.
see that. Foresee that. It's going to happen. You got to put it out there.
Absolutely.
Oh, you know my Instagram now. But if you don't, it's Hendrix Rose _ add me, follow me. I might follow you back, but follow me. And also positive vibes to those who have tuned in and to those who haven't tuned in, and have a wonderful and safe Friday evening.
And let me just say, stay out of Arizona. Stay off the freeway in Arizona. They shooting people, man. It's not
That's
funny,
not
but
funny.
it's going down.
crazy.
Get out of there, yo. Follow me on Instagram, J Got Beats. You can also follow us on Instagram at the Platform TV. And check us out if you want to get on the show. You got some good material, let us know.
Even
and we'll
if you
holler
don't,
at you.
you
maybe,
can hit us
maybe
up.
not. I don't know. We might not.
Even if you don't have good
I mean,
material,
yeah.
you can just totally hit us up.
You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. 1500andnothing.com. We got the overseer, the top dog in the house, Larry Dobson. Give it up.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming through, shedding some light on us, man, on us youngsters and stuff, you know what I mean, so we can grow up and have something to look up to. And everybody be good. Have a good Friday. Thank you for watching Platform TV.
I'm happy to say a wonderful thing happened today. From out of nowhere, the glow of love's everywhere.